Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to another Pro Charts video. Today we're going to be covering currencies. My name is Jake Sweeney, trader here at Verified Investing. Let's see what's going on in the charts today. We're going to be checking out the dollar first. It's taken a hit today, and we're going to see how other currencies, the euro, the British pound, the Japanese yen, and the Canadian dollar, how they responded to the DXY. So let's get in the charts, guys. All right. We're looking so far at the dollar, US dollar. We had this low trend line from May 6th, this pivot low, and DXY was really catching a bid this summer and got halted. We pushed up above this resistance line that was now, and it's now support, but we were able to pierce it on a sharp move, and we were able to, even on this resistance level as well, from this low pivot, we're able to push right through that very sharply. And we got stopped above at this low pivot here, right here. This is the next key resistance. If the dollar continues to strengthen, it has to get above this 101.977 handle. That would bring the dollar to a 102, another key level. But since then, it has faded. So now this is the first level to beat, and this as well. But since price tried to retrace to this pivot high and kept getting shut down, and just this past 2 weeks, it's put in now about 4 times consistently going into this trend line. So now this is a valid downsloping trend line that's going to act as resistance. And now, as you see, from today and going into Friday, we're losing steam trying to challenge this downsloping resistance trend line. So 3 key levels above is this immediate 101.267 level, this downsloping trend line, and then this 101.977 handle. So those 3 levels right there are near term for the DXY. To the downside, as you could see, we got to bounce off this upsloping trend line. So even though we're revisiting to this trend line, we're still making consistent higher lows. So we could get a bounce here, and we even have a horizontal key support level here from this high pivot at 154. Just below that, so we have a tight confluence zone here of this horizontal and diagonal trend line. So we'll see. We could bounce off this as we have here and continue to push higher. The only time this gets in question is if we start breaking below this key support level, and then this one as well at 102.57 from this pivot top. Then if we broke below this low pivot, then we would not be making higher lows consistency anymore, and this trend line would be off the table. So anyways, guys, it was losing pressure, and since got a bid, and it's now around 107.62 for the dollar. Let's go into the euro and see how it responded. Not much, a little bit today, but it's just looking at this right now, see it's building in some nice consolidation. Overall, this is almost even like a inside bar in spirit of bear flag. To me, it's kind of, yeah, that's kind of too narrow for one. That's why I said kind of in spirit of, but if so, that could bring price much lower. But like I said, price is moving up and up. So if we were to do a true test of that, actually, I don't like that one, guys. I think this high pivot here, it's getting too narrow for a bear flag for me. When it comes to this key support level here, price has been just trading above it and below it at 1 and 14.222. The past 2 weeks, price has just been kind of trading below it, recapturing it, and still trading. But as this high pivot from last Thursday, we're not getting as high. Today we got a little higher, but still getting under this. So we'll see if we can get past this pivot here. Otherwise, we could be continuing lower. Support-wise, there's this large pivot at 127.57, but near-term wise, Let's find you guys another key support levels. There's one at 113,729. So overall for the euro, if it can push back up, those are some key support levels. To the upside, though, there's this pivot from February 11th, and price was able to get above it in June. As we see here in March, it was able to come above and broke below June, got back up, retraced, and broke below. So this is the first key resistance level at 114,950. If price can get above that, I have this next pivot more on a swing basis at 116,756. Overall, I have this downsloping trend line acting as resistance from this high pivot from January 27th, guiding price all the way down through here, and now has since faded. So if price shoots up through 1, 2, through this resistance level here, it's going to have this downsloping trend line looming above. And as we see here, price is starting to get away from it as well. So even kind of have a more near-term trend line. Whoops. Kind of going like that. It was short term, but 4 pierces, so still good. And same with the British pound. And Europe still got a positive day as well. And price has been, let's see. Price has been pushing up, trying to get above this long-term trend line here. So I have this long-term trend line all the way going from September 22nd, getting price action through here. Kissed it here. Kissed as well. We bounced below it. We hugged around the support level and pierced this trend line. And now we are confirming above on a 2-day basis. If we're continuing pushing higher, there's this high pivot here for the British pound versus the US dollar. See, now I got my horizontals and my trend lines all jacked. But there we go. We got it. So near term, this is the next resistance level for the pound, 134,610. And there's this swing level resistance at 136,386. Price tried to push up here in late May and was since rejected. So this is the first key level that it will, or the second key level British pound will have to take on. And as we see the Japanese yen starting to gain strength finally after the dollar was on a great run versus it and was able to finally break new highs after it broke this 161,950 resistance level. It set new highs at 162,840 and is since coming in, and now coming in today rather sharply. I know there is the Japanese intervention going on and their government figuring out different ways they can to boost the yen, and they may be delving into other assets or avenues to give this a boost. But as we see today, price was able to break below this level and is now resistance. So to the upside, if the dollar versus the yen were to recover, this 161,950 will now be resistance to the upside. But to the downside, price caught support at this low pivot of 161,264 and since bounced. If selling keeps occurring, I have this next key level, this high pivot here at 160,726. This will be the next area for support for the dollar versus the yen. Overall, this long-term trend line is still intact, as this is from this low pivot of April 23rd, 2025. Price on all the way up, respecting this trend line. Pierced is here, and we since have gone away. So now we have a tight as well support levels here, is this upsloping trend line and these key horizontal support levels here. And guys, hope you guys got some good alpha from that USD JPY chart. Just wanted to let you guys know this is our 2 days left of our financial freedom sale for verified investing, with up to 40% off on all courses. Take advantage of this now, guys. But thank you guys so much for checking out that sale. I got one more chart for you guys. Let's get back to it. All right, and that was the USD versus the Japanese yen. The last one I got for you guys today is the USD versus the Canadian dollar. Also seeing the dollar take a hit today against the Canadian dollar. Prices pushing up sharply as we have this long-term pivot low from early May of 2021 going all the way up and catching all these lows so cleanly. One little pierce here, and then just this parabolic move for the dollar up 5%. With that sharp move right there. That's on the daily. As it had the sharp move up, it wasn't able to get past this key resistance level at 142.352. This low pivot here. Price was able to pierce it a couple times and has since now printing higher lows and fading. So this is the first key resistance level for the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Support-wise, if we're selling, well, right now, price is catching support on this high pivot here. But if selling does happen and we keep going down, I have these two key support levels here. This one is this high pivot, and that'll be at 140.802. And then if this key level breaks to the downside, I have this downsloping trend line that was resistance right here and here. As price shot above it, price will test here as support first, and then could test this downsloping trend line as a support for a bounce to the upside. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video today. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay cool because it is super hot out in the summer. It's like 100 degrees here in Florida. Stay cool, guys, and enjoy some family time. Take care.